Tesla is by far one of the most successful companies in modern history. They popularized fully electric cars and created a massive demand among the public. With a market cap of around $380 billion, Tesla is growing by the day. But to keep up with orders, Tesla built a futuristic facility called the Gigafactory. Welcome back to another exciting video from Wealth Value. Today's video is about inside Tesla's $5 billion Gigafactory. Before we start the video, please like, subscribe, and press the bell icon. Let's get started. Demand and supply. Gigafactory Tesla currently produces about 350,000 cars, far fewer than the public demands, but they have ambitions to ramp up production to more than 20 million cars annually. This bold strategy will require numerous advances in their current production chain, including several more giant factories currently being built worldwide. But the bedrock of Tesla's production line is their Gigafactory in Sparks, Nevada. The company's first fully built factory will serve as the model for what eventually could be a dozen massive Tesla factories. Esler said our orders for Model 3 had outpaced its available output for the past 2 years. Production capacity. The Gigafactory, open around the clock, currently has 7,000 employees. The Gigafactory cranks out approximately 2 battery packs. Every minute its production is estimated to be 5,000 a week, with room to grow, according to the managing director with Ken Energy Research Advisors in Boulder, Colorado. Project Roadrunner aims to reduce costs to $100 per kilowatt-hour by 2021. Tesla has shown an ability and a drive to reduce cell and battery pack costs. He said they have been planning for this moment with this tremendous cost advantage for a long time, and in general, they have executed well on it. That's not to say there haven't been growing pains at the Gigafactory. Tesla initially partnered with Panasonic to produce its proprietary batteries. Panasonic claimed they could increase energy density within Tesla's batteries, and after years of allegedly fraught relationships between the two companies, they recently inked another deal that is due to last until 2023. Panasonic is not Tesla's exclusive battery supplier anymore, since they began partnerships with LG Chem and CATL to supply cells in China. Working alongside the factory, 7,000 human employees are a team of super intelligent robots. An employee expanded some of the robots navigating through the factory using digital maps, saying they're really on a fixed path, so it's very predictable. They go into the exact locations, picking up from one place and emptying off at another. And what it allows us to really do is have things moving from inventory to line side all day long, without a lot of human intervention. Sustainability is the key. Gigafactory 1 is aligned on accurate north, which was done so that GPS can match the equipment and solar panels on the roof can be accurately aligned. The factory has also been designed to become energy entirely. Self-reliant Tesla intends to power the structure through on-site solar, wind, and geothermal sources. When completed, the building will have the most significant footprint in the world, and the second largest volume. Though, Tesla has faced scrutiny for wastefulness within the factory. Its master plan includes many energy-saving features. Excess heat from equipment such as compressors and high-temperature ovens will be able to run equipment efficiently and help keep the factory warm in the colder months. Right, Tesla's Gigafactory also has a cooling water system that repels shallow temperatures because of the way the air is here in Nevada. It's dry and sweltering during the day, but it's very cool. At night, we have a 10 million gallon water tank count back, allowing that water to cool down. We use it for air conditioning. A lot of the equipment requires chilled water to operate. To keep it running, said Lauren CTO, a Tesla employee, Tesla's vice president of operations. Chris Lester also spoke in the video. We wanted to reach a point where this will become a fully net zero facility leaving zero carbon footprint, and creating products that also leave zero carbon footprint. Nevertheless, Giga Nevada has turned a profit for the first time in 2020, thanks, in particular, to the substantial increase in demand for Tesla cars for Panasonic. This means that their investment of $1.6 billion in the Nevada plant is finally yielding returns roughly 3.5 years after entering total production. When construction began in 2015, it appeared that Tesla was risking everything on the Gigafactory. It would churn out the batteries necessary for the Tesla Model 3, which is the car that was supposed to make or break the company, and for which Tesla already had hundreds of thousands of orders. Production of Tesla Power or Power Packs. Despite first deliveries being more than a year away, production had already started in the form of Tesla Power Walls and Power Packs, which are meant for stationary energy storage for a home or a business. A power wall is a bit like an enormous battery hanging out on your wall whenever you need it for power outages or even smoothing out energy consumption. One power pack, in turn, is 16 Powerwall batteries in a stack, and the energy stored inside can power a typical American home for 3 days. The taxation. Tesla's, at least 5 states competed to attract Gigafactory by offering tax incentives, cash grants, and other methods in the hope of future business. California, Arizona, Nevada, New Mexico, and Texas, where San Antonio had offered more significant incentives with no sales tax but did not get the factory states without sales tax, were topping the list of preferred sites. Nevada estimates a tax base of $1.9 billion over 20 years after sticking negotiations. Tesla chose the Tahoe Reno Industrial Center, TRIC, as the location of the Gigafactory, mainly due to speed and a state of Nevada incentive package. Other location reasons were rail access, direct salability, and low air humidity to ensure less than 300 parts per million humidity in production. The TRIC owners gave the first 1,000 acres to Tesla for free, and of course, the factory was not without controversy. In August 2018, Carl Hansen, a former company security team member, filed a whistleblower complaint with the Securities and Exchange. In the complaint, he alleges that Tesla suppressed an internal investigation into various criminal activities that occurred at Giga Nevada during his tenure. For one, Hansen contended that the company refused to inform the D and local law enforcement officials about evidence of cocaine and crystal meth smuggling occurring on factory grounds in connection with the Mexican drug cartel. Hansen also claims that the company successfully suppressed his internal investigation into the alleged theft of $37 million worth of raw material. Following the complaint, Hansen went on to allege that Tesla fired him as an employee and as a contractor. Because he was not a Tesla team player, Hansen cooperated with an FBI investigation, after discovering that Tesla was spying on him and a roommate immediately following his expulsion. The investigation was later shut down without explanation. After months of work, Hansen detailed his entire story in 3 hours. I always won for dramatic announcements. Tesla's controversial CEO, Elon Musk, declared that he planned to build around 100 gigafactories in the coming years. While that number is nowhere close to reality, several gigafactories are being built around the globe. The first is Giga 2 in Buffalo, New York. Tesla's Giga, New York was not originally a facility of the electric car maker. Instead, it was a factory of the Solar City before Tesla Giga acquired the company. Tesla's other gigafactories. New York was intended to be a facility for Tesla Energy, producing the company's flagship residential energy product, the solar roof. Tesla received benefits for Giga New York of more than $950 million. Meanwhile, Tesla's $2 billion Gigafactory in Shanghai, or Gigafactory 3, which broke ground this year, is expected to produce Tesla's Model 3, using a complete vehicle production line, before the end of the year. A spokesman said Tesla is using what it's learned from its Nevada facility toward its upcoming China factory and hoping to use the original Gigafactory as an operational model for all future facilities. So many people have invested so much of their lives into making this successful. It is a competitive advantage, but it is also so crucial in accelerating the advent of sustainable transport, he said, to help satiate their European market. According to a recent interview, Tesla is building another factory outside of Berlin, also known as Gigafactory 4. Musk implies that the Berlin location would not make cars like the rest of the factories. Elon Musk promised the local-made model. Why would be a radical redesign of the core technology of building a car? Musk also spoke in the interview about why the construction is going so fast to speed up environmental changes, how it is going so swiftly with prefabrication techniques, and how well located Giga Berlin will be. However, Tesla is distinctly unwelcome to many Berliners who burned a Google campus several years. Protests have begun, and many people want the corporation to leave before they drive up housing prices. A total of 406 objections have been raised about Gigafactory Berlin, with the most controversial being related to Tesla's water, use of tree clearing activities, and the use of piles in its construction process. Tesla has responded to some of these criticisms by reducing its planned water consumption and using fewer piles on its build-out site. The opposition is also upset that Tesla carried on with Giga Berlin's construction even before final permits were. Finally, the Giga 5 is being built just outside of Austin, Texas. The construction of Gigafactory, Texas, is a massive product with up to 5 million square feet plant and numerous construction jobs poised to be filled. It remains unclear if a general contractor had been hired to construct its Cybertruck and semi-facilitation, though several contractors expressed interest in the high-profile project last month. Reports hinted that Tesla might be pondering working with multiple general contractors for Giga. Texas is built out. Needless to say, Tesla is growing exceptionally quickly, and its fleet of gigafactories will serve as the company's backbone in years to come. That's all for today. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more exciting content.